T20 Challenge PE English Channel turn at 50%. 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 20 challenge PE, English Channel Tanner 50%.
I like painful. I like seer. Hoe hoog was dit?
back in here.
Linking
How you
up with a
been?
lot of things there.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Normally,
In front.
just be there.
Yeah.
Thomas? Just okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Thomas, can you go to more to your left? Right. More.
This is left.
Yeah, man. They want a backdrop, guys. They want backdrop. Backdrop.
Closer to the camera.
Yeah, it's also.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you stand straight to the camera? Okay, yes.
Hey, thanks. No, good, thank you.
Can you move your jacket there?
What are we?
Are they speaking, Pete?
Feels like we're setting up here for a big one.
Yeah. It's
It's like one or two questions.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it? Am I audible? Yeah. Can this?
No, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thomas, it's been a big week of the qualifiers, playoffs in T20 Challenge. First of all, let's talk us through how the team is feeling as things didn't go well in the first qualifier.
Yeah, I think we've been playing really good cricket throughout the comp, so the confidence is still up there. I think we just went at our very best against Boerland, but we know what we're capable of and we're ready for tonight.
Every time I see a fast bowler or wrist spin, I'm always excited. Talk us through your role in the side because you've been very effective in the middle overs.
Yeah, definitely looking to take wickets. That is my main role. Enjoy bowling in the left arm spin, so trying to take it both ways and hopefully fox it to batter or two.
You've been one of the most effective side, especially in that middle over phase, taking 24 wickets. The role of the bowlers in that middle phase is what for some of us at home listening?
Yeah, I think I got to give the seamers a lot of credit. I think they keep their lines very well in the middle overs and use their change-ups really good, which is probably your best way to go in the middle overs. Bowl to your fields, simple as that.
How excited are you guys to finally get the Warriors in the final? You've played, like you've said, good cricket, but one more step to that final.
Yeah, one more hurdle to overcome. Really excited for it. Like I said, we're in a really good space as a team, and we're just looking to give it our all today.
Thank you. Go well.
Cheers. Thanks, Nana.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Standby?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Shift the backdrop. Shift the backdrop.
Is that okay? Okay. It's fine.
Am I not too far?
Bit to your left. Bit to your left. Yeah, bad. Yeah. Not you too far.
Yeah, I'm too far.
Hey, son.
Can I be here?
3, 2, 1.
Tsapang, thanks for joining us. First of all, let's talk us through your journey as a team. You guys had to do it slightly the harder way, having to play the eliminate to get through to qualify two. How's the team feeling?
I'm pretty confident. I think the past 2 games, they were tough games. To be chasing down 106 and 7 overs, firstly in Pretoria, the way Jason did it was amazing. And then to chase down 190 in Durban, which is not known for that kind of target. I just have to give credit to the betting team for just picking up the bowlers.
Qualifier 2, playing in Gqeberha, a team that's done really well at home. How are you guys looking to fare up against them today?
Obviously, we played them early on, and we understand that was a different game. We have to bring a whole new different game today. We understand that we also, they have a pretty much good team now, and we have also added some new players. But, we're looking to just play the conditions, and then we'll take it from there.
Your role when it comes to T20 cricket, we've seen you doing really well in the longer version, the 4-day stuff and the 50-over stuff. What have you had to do to adapt your game to the T20 format?
Not much. No, I think I prepare well leading to games. I play to my strengths. I think I read the game better now compared to how I started playing. I understand the key moments in the game. I don't do much different. It's just working out for me.
Finally, it's a big day, like I said, playing against Warriors at home, unbeaten at home. How's your side looking to ensure that you turn that form around against them?
I think we have a local boy as well, Anna. So Anna has played here for a really long time. He has had a few chats with the bowlers, obviously. I'm just going to let the day unfold for itself, my man. I don't want to reveal too much.
Thank you, and go well.
Cheers, my brother. Hey, Koki.
Yeah.
You're right.
You pitch report. One camera.
I said just camera Z2, camera Z2. We don't have camera one.
What is his sound?
Build up we one. Camera 6 pair. We done it. Yeah.
Before clean it. Yeah? Before something. Before clean it.
Oh, before clean.
Yeah, Kaluma.
Just go there by the figure. Just wanted to check if you're still getting it.
Is it on now?
Pick it up again, please.
Yeah. I'm not sure if someone is talking. It's on. Please put it on this one. You can hear well, no?
Yeah. Thanks.
Show well, Martin. Hey, Vinmasa scan 1 and 2. Only 2. Okay, Vin. It's pointing the field. Oh, I get you. Oh, I get you, Vin. You have a moment where I can give me another frequency. Salibis. Ankara.
How are you to know who is in Jago? Very frequency Sahara, one over left or right.
No, next
How are you? Go Kawa. Don't know Kawa.
digital mark.
When are we monitoring his?
He's still complaining about it.
Oh, next time I'm in the queen.
Huge thing. Unless they put it in
It's okay.
No, you know, because it's here.
Marito, okay.
It's a mic, but it sounds like a mic, but you can reach it. Let me try.
But it shouldn't be easy, that's what I'm saying.
The thing is, it's not a glitch. Yeah. Somewhere can be reached without. Marano Rakleske, no sawa. Rakleske, no sawa.
Can we check RX2 now? Can you please get me a blocker frequency, the good one?
One mic on
Okay.
one mic on open.
Yeah. You are it. 577.5. Okay. 001. Okay, 577.5.
What do you mean?
577, right?
Five 577 500.
Power check. Okay. No,
Really?
Talk to Zero on RX2. Talk to Zero, it's on.
577
He said 577, right?
or 575. 577 or 575.
577.
577 500.
No, 577 00. Yeah, it's on.
2 seconds.
Just give us a sec. Let's go on my camera.
Sure, 577.
Yeah, you talk on RX2 now. Let's go on my.
577. Okay, can you hear me now? What's wrong, Kukwana? Can you hear me now?
No, nothing wrong.
Which mic service? All
Only
of them or
only
just one?
RX2.
Only RX2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we want it.
Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Eddie and Pete, just remind me at the back end of the toss who won the toss and what are you going to do, okay? No, that's fine, but just, yeah, when I ask the last question, just say the Warriors won the toss and they ball first, whatever. Okay, thanks. I'll be the side, is that okay? Qualifying number 2, and it's time for the toss. Alongside me, I've got the 2 captains. Good evening, Matt, Marcus, and Gerry to oversee the proceedings of the toss. Matt, give them.
One. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two.
Where cable?
2, 3, 1.
Martin.
Wires. Yeah, you got one in your hand, bro.
This is for the captain.
Oh,
This looks terrible.
as long as you just cut us off at the... No. You got dark pants, at least you can't see it, actually. Check. With the dark pants you can see. Hello, 1, 2.
Can you hear Peter go to listen?
I can hear Lenasia. Five minutes. I can hear Lenasia.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Are you happy with this one? Okay, thank you. Martin, see.
I can hear lovely. I can hear
you.
I can hear very well.
Like
On this mic.
Can you test?
On this mic, now there's his.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Can you? Where's your earpiece?
Inside
You can hear me.
batteries.
You can hear me.
Okay, I'm changing batteries quick.
Awesome.
Got it.
Inside the batteries.
So here.
Can you just hold for me, Nick?
My sneakers are up.
Yeah, we're on the go. Hey, we got the same. Are they exactly the same? Wait. Oh, they're very similar. Hey, check this.
All around.
What? Puma. Lekker, eh? I like these. Very comfortable. We're talking about those two.
Carbine into John. Afraid we're gonna link up to. Are we doing this here?
when I go to the top.
No, we don't want. We never have a floor manager here.
1 2 1 2. And it's clean. Okay, what's next? What's next?
Left, follow, left.
One.
One step. No.
Happy?
Another step. Another step. Another step. Dive into. Yeah. Test that line.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me, Lesego?
I can hear you, Nono
Can you hear me?
Pongolo. John Kent, can you speak?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1
yeah.
2 3
Hello,
4
hello, hello.
5 6 7 and 9 10.
Yes. Bra Eddie.
Just remember, don't stand too far forward.
With
Yeah.
Yeah, because then she has to look like around
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to see me. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, lekker.
Okay.
These lights always amaze how good they are. Like they'll light up like a third of them. Like they don't need to light up the whole
Amazing.
like
Remember when they first put them in, they did
Yeah.
a light show after the game
Yeah.
once. It was like,
I hear the new ones are not going to be the same.
so these are obviously very good though.
These are definitely
One of the best.
yeah.
There always was a problem here in the past. Wow.
Jeez.
All went up.
Candles.
All went up, you're dropping it.
Stevie Wonder.
Also,
Oh yeah, they've got spots. So like you think with some of the new lights now, they just maybe some of the pass it on to some of the other stadiums. No?
They are.
Yes? Yeah,
I can hear
got
you, Brady. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You seem a bit distant to me at the moment. I'm hearing you. I can hear you, but you sound quite far.
Very far.
Maybe turn it up a bit. Just a bit.
No, it's up full.
Is it going full?
I can hear you now. Clear. Much better.
Can you just check the volumes there? Just a little lower. Eddie, can you continue speaking? Lower, 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 just a little. Yeah. Yeah.
Joe's got a button on as well.
What is that?
Don't
Switch it
even
off.
think about switching that off. Imagine.
Play with it, see what it works.
Yeah. And while you're speaking as well.
Hello,
everybody. Welcome to St. George's.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3.
You need to open my mic there.
Speak there. I can't hear you. You know.
Open my mic. I can't hear you. Okay, I can
you
hear
hear me
now.
now?
Slightly.
I can hear you.
Turn it up.
Okay.
I will.
Eddie, can you hear me? There we go. Okay, cool. I can hear you now. Cheers.
Vernon, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Lesego.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Hello everybody, welcome to the CSA T20 Challenge. It is elimination round and it is the Warriors that are taking on the Dolphins. Now it's very important for either one of these teams to get a win today, because if they win, they definitely go through to the finals on Sunday as they take on Boland in Paarl. And now we're going straight to Vernon Philander for that much important coin toss.
Qualifier number 2, and it is time for the toss. Alongside me, the two captains, Marcus, Matt, and Gerry, to take care of proceedings at the toss here. Home captain, give it a flick, son. Tails is the call, and it's a heads. It's the home captain. Matt, what have you decided to do?
We're going to have a ball first.
Any particular reason why?
Yeah, I think both team captains know that there's a bit of weather around, and obviously that puts the batting side in second at a bit of an advantage. So, you know, whether it rains or it doesn't, I think chasing on this wicket as well, it's worked for us previously, so hopefully we can do it again.
Well, you talk about chase. Close game in the last one.
Yeah, I think, no, definitely it was a good game. I think it was good for our bowlers to be put under a bit of pressure. I think previous games we've had a bit of an easy run when it comes to the ball. So when it comes to tight situations, I think we learned our lessons hopefully, and going into this one we can hopefully improve.
All right, then what have you made with your team for tonight?
We're going to go with the same team.
Cool. All the very best tonight.
Thanks,
go
bro.
well.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro. Good luck, eh? Good luck.
Marcus, had you won the toss, what would you have done?
Yeah, we probably would have looked to bowl first as well, with quite a bit of weather around. So, but not too disappointed. I think it looks like a good wicket. So hopefully a bit of runs on the board in a qualifier can come in handy.
I was about to ask you, a bit of weather about, and very often you can start thinking too far too far ahead in the game. How much are you going to say to you guys, let's just stay in the game, let's not look too far ahead, let's take it each over at a time?
I think we were lucky two games ago against the Lions. We had a similar situation with a lot of weather around, and we just said we're just going to out of our control. So just stay in the moment. I think the Duckworth list is always a good indicator or guideline for us. So I think, you know, you just got to stay in the moment, and it's out of our control.
So I've got good news for you. In the round robin, you guys knocked them over. How much does that give you confidence to go into this contest, albeit basically a knockout game?
Yeah, I think a bit of momentum is always key. I mean, I spoke in the previous game about momentum, just catching a bit of momentum at the right time for us. But I mean, that's in the past. I think we all focused on it's a new venue, new team, so different day. So I think just, you know, stay in the moment, new game.
All right, then, what have you made with your team for tonight? Any changes?
No changes, same team as the last game.
All right, all the very best.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
All right, news from the tossies. The Warriors won the toss, and they've elected to use that new ball on a very gloomy evening.
They will be using that new ball on a gloomy evening. John Kent, you would have been excited to use that new ball, right?
I opened the bowling at a couple of T20s here in the evening as well. I remember bowling to Ashwell Prince. I think he opened the batting for the Warriors at one stage. But yeah, there's a little bit of movement. Maybe try and see if they can get something out of this wicket early on. Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing, because we are expecting some rain a little bit later on, no?
I'm telling you what, Lesego, I think Vernon Philander, there's a reason why I had a big smile there, because if he was bowling under these conditions, I think it could have been an early game. It is exciting, but again, I think the fact that it looks like we're going to get a game started, it's really important, especially for both these sides. I mean, it's been top 3 of the best teams in this tournament, and I think it's very important to have a game so that the best side gets themselves to Boland.
And hopefully we'll be able to have a full game. But now let's take a look at the starting 11 for the Dolphins, John.
Yeah, having a look at some of their performers, Smith has been a huge standout. Ackerman's played a couple of cameos leading up, and Totally, a good 30-yard last game was very important. Peary, in his debut season, has got 2 half-centuries, and Bosch, Forfa, some brilliant catching. Their fielding was unbelievable, really. And you think of Anrich Nortje as well, knocking the stumps over. That was a really great sight to see in that previous game.
And now let's take a look at the Warriors. What are you expecting from the starting 11, Nono?
Yeah, the home side has been the exciting side for me. The young side, if you look at the amount of matches that they've played together, just the standout there of Patrick Kruger. But for me, it's their record at home. They've been absolutely fantastic at home. They understand the conditions really well. But I think the captain has been a standout in terms of the bat. JP King as well as important. But we can't forget the experience of Shile as well, coming back from that SAA tour. He's going to add some needed value as well. But when I look at that young bowling attack, a lot of excitement for me. The likes of Nyanda, Beja, Mangru, what they do. Mangru will be very important today with that swing alone.
I think also they're quite interesting. I looked on the stats there as well. They've gone for 6.3, 6.4 and 6.5. You talk about Mangru, Beja and Kaba. So they've been hugely economical in the series so far. So they'll be relying on those guys again to get them home.
Let's remind ourselves of how the Dolphins got here, because they lost against Boland and Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things what I love about this format. I mean, the important part is your road to the final. And the fact that, you know, number 1 versus number 2, qualifier number 1, and it also means the eliminator. Today is about qualifier 2. The Dolphins have got the harder route. They had to win their game, the eliminator game, to get themselves to qualifier 2. Means you're getting through a lot of pressurized game where, if you think from the Warriors' point of view, they knew that they had the second part of the cherry. You can lose, but again, this format rewards consistency. The top 2 sides were very consistent, and I like that they're being rewarded. If you can lose one game, you still get another part of the cherry.
And that's what we love about this process. We're going to go back to Vernon Philander. Of course, he needs to tell us what the pitch will be looking like.
Thank you, Lesego. Yeah, first of all, there's a lot of external elements to factor in. This evening, there's a bit of cloud around, there's stalks of rain. So, first of all, the Warriors won the toss, and I'm not surprised that they've gone with the route to bat first. Oh, sorry, to bowl first, because, of course, if there is a bit of rain around, you want to give yourself knowing what the target is. Well, if you look at the actual surface, it is dry, it is bare. So I feel the slower bowlers will play a massive impact in this particular fixture. I think for the seamers as well, you want to bowl the straighter lines, perhaps a lot of cutters as well. So I think given the fact that it is a U surface, I think it will be a touch on the slow side. So again, you want to try and drag those better square, bring the stumps into play, and I think we're going to have a fest in the wickets column this evening.
It's going to be a very important game for both these teams. And as we look at the weather forecast, it is 23 degrees Celsius with a minimum temperature of 20 degrees. We are expecting a little bit of rain, but I think time can only tell if whether the rain will be taking place today. But gents, let's just talk about these both teams and what we can expect in this particular match. No?
I mean, the home side for me, I keep talking about them. It's a young, exciting side, and I think in terms of the bat, they've been the exciting side. I think they're around about 8.5, the most effective side throughout the phases in this competition. And I think to have seen the captain, for me, really stand out, as a young captain as well, Matt de Villiers, it really does give us, this tournament is about unearthing these young players and hoping that, the SA20s will further polish them and become superstars in South African cricket. And that's exactly what we've seen. I think the last 2 weeks has been absolutely outstanding cricket, and we hope that today as well will add to that. But again, we can't forget how exciting that young bowling attack is. There's a bit of shape from the experienced players, and then the likes of Nyanda in the middle. Kaba, I'm enjoying the role that he has as well, able to take wickets. They've got 24 wickets in the middle period. And that's, for me, that's why that differentiates them from anyone else in this competition.
You speak about Matt de Villiers, but there's nothing more special than having a captain be leading from the front, John?
Absolutely, and you think a season ago he made his name in the 4-day series, and that's where he got his opportunity, and he piled the runs on last year. And now this season you see someone kicking on like this, and the pace he's learning and developing at is quite something special, I think. And to get the leadership of the team as well now, batting at 3, big position, and he's performed brilliantly here, really. He's got off to one of the best starts ever in T20 cricket in the world, not just South Africa.
I want us to shine a spotlight on someone who has been doing quite well ever since he's moved from the Lions, and now he's playing for the Warriors. Mo Manak, no?
Yeah, he's another man who's also in that top 10 of players. There are 3 batters from the Warriors that are doing well in this competition. And again, it speaks about the importance of making the right moves in the domestic circuit. Because sometimes being stuck in a really big franchise, you can get lost because there's some superstars, international players that come back, then you don't get a run of games. And right here, you've got a coach who really does believe in young players. And what we've seen, he's had a run of games, he's played all the 4-day games, he's played all the T20 games, and all of a sudden, sudden, because he knows that he's getting a run of games, he can really be, kind of confident and, very relaxed and really express himself in the games that he's been given. And it's been really nice to see Mo Malak flourish because part of me, I've seen him, I've coached him at Wits as well.
Him, yes.
So it's nice to see that, you always knew that he had that step in him to be really making that step at franchise level.
And that's why I needed to go to you, because you were coaching him before. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will continue to speak about other players that have been making their mark in this competition so far. Welcome back from the break, and we are still here in Gqeberha for the start of the elimination round of the CSA T20 Challenge. And of course, we still need to know what are some of the players that will be standing out today. Let's start about Ethan Bosch. What are you expecting to see from Ethan on this particular wicket?
I think he's bowled a lot of cutters as the series has gone on in this later spells, but I think he's utilised that new ball, getting past the outside edge of the right-hand batters. Yeah, he's not scared to mix it up quite a lot. So if there's a bit of shape on, he'll be really well suited to conditions here, I think. And you saw the catch off his own bowling the other day as well. That was one-handed, low to his right. That was special.
You need some really good moments where you can field, because fielding is so important, Nono?
There's one time as a team you are together on a cricket field is when you are fielding, and they were absolutely outstanding. I mean, remember listening to the guys, they said saved about 30 runs on the field together. And it's those moments that can turn a game around. All of a sudden, everything's sticking, you're putting the opposition under pressure, and they were absolutely fantastic to play the eliminator in that manner as well.
Putting opposition under pressure, a player that has been doing exactly that is Jason Smith. What have you made of his performance throughout this CSA challenge?
I think he's done well in the middle overs. We saw the previous game also playing the spinners, hitting them square, moving the ball around, and a shot over extra cover. I think has probably been, we've seen the shot of the tournament probably. He's hit a few on the banks at Centurion, a couple at Kingsmead as well onto the banks, over extra cover. And when you're playing shots like that, you know you're in some really special form.
You do need those players that will be destructive, because at the end of the day, this is a T20 game.
I've enjoyed the added responsibility given to him, because he's coming in at first drop, number 3, and you could see the experience that he possesses now. It's a lot of maturity from Jason Smith. He's a very chilled, quiet guy, unassuming, but I think what he's done with the bat has really showed a lot of impact growth. And again, it comes from backing, because you can feel that right now he's in a place in his career where he really just needs to kick on. The test of the Proteas is showing that right now at domestic level is one of the most important players for the Dolphins.
Elimination round, I mean, there is a lot of pressure that is within camp for the respective teams. How should they be handling these nerves?
I think it's just getting off onto the front foot early in this game now, really. You think about, how do you start? You don't bowl wides, you don't give any freebies on the pads. As a fielding side, as a batting side, you hope you get a couple of loose deliveries you can put away and just get yourself going, just to settle the nerves a little bit. But yeah, whoever gets the first punch in, that's a big blow.
Any given Sunday speeches to the teams?
No, do the basics well. That's the most important part, Lesego. Don't try to reinvent the game. Keep it as simple as possible. Like John says, in a final, you always want to land that first punch, and hopefully you add punch number 2, number 3,
yes.
Keep them down for as long as you can. Don't stop there. But again, I think there's 2 teams that have deserved to be here. And I think, again, we hope that we'll be entertained even further by them in this qualifier.
We spoke about Matt de Villiers, leading run scorer. What has made him so effective? I know we touched on him a little bit earlier on, but what has made him so effective, John?
I think it starts with also, you think of the coaching setup, the environment that you're playing in all the time, and I think that a person such as Robin Peterson is the ideal person to give people opportunities, feed their confidence, and really get them in a position where they can play with confidence and not worry about their place in the team, especially at the start of a series. I think is important. You say, you're my number 3, you're my big player, I'm going to back you, and you're going to be my big gun. Captain the team as well, so he hasn't done much of that before, but great from a coaching perspective, I feel, is Robin Peterson. He's done really good things at this franchise over the years, really impressive things, especially in the white ball formats. He's coached Mumbai, Cape Town as well, and he's really made great moves in white ball cricket for the players that he works with. I've been really impressed.
But what should the Warriors be doing? I mean, they haven't had that silverware for a long time, and so there's gonna be a lot of pressure, but what should they be doing to win?
Trust the process. I think it's got you to this point. Don't all of a sudden now want to change that. But again, they've been really good at this ground. There was a game where they played ball, bat on the field. It was superb. They got the difference where they have a young side, and you can always rely on that energy. They were superb on the field. There's a couple of runouts as well, and right now is you don't want them to hold back. You want them to express themselves, because at times you feel that you make it at such a bigger event than it's supposed to be. And again, I think they're very important for the coach to make sure that they calm down and enjoy today.
Yeah.
Let's get some quick predictions. No explanation, just a team name.
I think Warriors at home is a dangerous team. I'll just go with them today.
Okay, you're going with the Warriors, and who are you going for,
Home
Nono?
side unbeaten.
Home side unbeaten. So we're going for 2 Warriors. Okay.
Is it too late? Can I change?
All right, so there's still a lot of cricket that will be taking place here on your home of cricket. It is season 4 of the Betway SA20. You can go out and still get your tickets and fill the stadiums to capacity. And then we've got South Africa up against India, the first one-day international, and that will be taking place on the 30th of November. And then last but certainly not least, of course, is the Wales up against the Springboks, and we're looking forward to that much important contest between 2 teams. We will be taking a quick ad break, and when we come back, of course, the first innings will begin.
Oh, there we go. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Why did I doubt you? Yes. Nothing. No, there was. She's just opened the mic. Yeah.
So you will hear Brett on program.
Well, we're down to qualifier number 2. There are 3 sides remaining in this year's CSA T20 Challenge. 2 of them will play tonight for a place in that final against Bloemfontein on Sunday. Tonight we're here at Dafabet St George's Park in Gqeberha, where the hosts, the Dafabet Warriors, take on the Hollywood Bets Dolphins. A lot of grey and inclement, cool weather around here in Port Elizabeth. And that might have had something to do with the crowd here on this Friday evening, because it's not a large one. You'd expect in this part of the world that they'd come in to support their team. And maybe they'll be getting in here after work, but at the moment it's just a small and hardy crowd that's coming to support the Dafabet Warriors, hopefully to get to victory. Earlier on, the toss took place. The Warriors, Matt de Villiers spinning the coin, Marcus Ackerman calling, and he called incorrectly, and the Warriors decided to bowl first. And opening the bowling with me, it's a very good evening to Vernon Philander.
Yeah, good evening, Brett, and evening to all our viewers. There's the Hollywood Bets outfit. It will be batting first. Bryce Parson, Kaya Zonda opening the batting. Jason Smith, he had a very unique and fantastic innings the other night to make sure they get through to this qualifier. Marcus Ackerman returning from SAA duties. Titoli, he had a fantastic little innings and cameo to also aid to the success of this Dolphin team. Well, Ethan Boss, Simalani, Lees, Gopalan, Nokia, that's the bowling outfit. But one thing that we have to say about this Dolphin outfit is watch out for their fielding. They have been absolutely phenomenal. The home team, Mohamed Manak, Jordan Herman, he's also back from national duty. But the big talking point of the town would be Matthew de Villiers and the season he's had for the Warriors with Batman, JP King, Kasile, Kruger, Carver, King, Yanda, Beja, and then Mangru. So plenty of bowling options there for the Warriors, but you do feel that if you're going to get through to the final on Sunday, they will need to get runs on the board.
So earlier on, as we always do, we have one of our men, and it's Nono Pongola, who was down on the field earlier and caught up with Chapang Tole and Thomas Carver.
Thomas, it's been a big week of the qualifiers, playoffs in T20 Challenge. First of all, let's talk us through how the team is feeling as things didn't go well in the first qualifier.
Yeah, I think we've been playing really good cricket throughout the comp, so the confidence is still up there. I think we weren't at our very best against Boerland, but we know what we're capable of and we're ready for tonight.
Every time I see a fast bowler or wrist spin, I'm always excited. Talk us through your role in the side, because you've been very effective in the middle overs.
Yeah, definitely looking to take wickets. That is my main role. Enjoy bowling in the left arm spin, so trying to take it both ways and hopefully fox it to batter or two.
You've been one of the most effective side, especially in that middle over phase, taking 24 wickets. The role of the bowlers in that middle phase is what for some of us at home listening?
Yeah, I think I got to give the seamers a lot of credit. I think they keep their lines very well in the middle overs and use their change-ups really good, which is probably your best way to go in the middle overs. Bowl to your fields, simple as that.
How excited are you guys to finally get the Warriors in the final? You've played, like you've said, good cricket, but one more step to that final.
Yeah, one more hurdle to overcome. Really excited for it. Like I said, we're in a really good space as a team, and we're just looking to give it our all today.
Thank you. Go well.
Cheers. Thanks, Nana.
Tsapang, thanks for joining us. First of all, let's talk us through your journey as a team. You guys had to do it slightly the harder way, having to play the eliminator to get through to qualify 2. How's the team feeling?
I'm pretty confident. I think the past 2 games, they were tough games. To be chasing down 106 and 7 overs, firstly in Pretoria, the way Jason did it was amazing. And then to chase down 190 in Durban, which is not known for that kind of target. So I just have to give credit to the batting team for just picking up the bowlers.
Qualifier 2, playing in Gqeberha, a team that's done really well at home. How are you guys looking to fare up against them today?
Obviously, we played them early on and we understand that that was a different game. We have to be in a whole new different game today. We understand that we also, they have a pretty much good team now, and we have also added some new players. But, we're looking to just play the conditions, and then we'll take it from there.
Your role when it comes to T20 cricket, we've seen you doing really well in the longer version, the 4-day stuff and the 50-over stuff. What have you had to do to adapt again to the T20 format?
Not much. No, I think I prepare well leading to games. I play to my strengths. I think I read the game better now compared to how I started playing. I understand the moments, the key moments in the game. I don't do much different. It's just working out for me.
Finally, it's a big day, like I said, playing against Warriors at home, unbeaten at home. How's your side looking to ensure that you turn that form around against them?
I think we have a local boy as well, Anna. So Anna has played here for a really long time. He has had a few chats with the bowlers, obviously. I'm just going to let the day unfold for itself, my man. I don't want to reveal too much.
Thank you, and go well.
Cheers, my brother.
Two of the key players, Sipang Detole, who will bat on this, and Thomas Carver, who will bowl on this. And Vernon Philander was out there a little earlier. Looks a little bit drier than normal, Vern.
Yeah, Brad, it is a used surface. It looks very bare as well, so you certainly do feel the slower bowlers will play a massive part in this fixture. A bit like we've seen the other night at Hollywood Bats Kingsmead, but I don't think it will be as slow, so there will be something to work with. But a tricky time to bat, Brad, because of the overhead conditions. But again, I do feel those spinners will come into play.
The record of sides at home, the top three sides here, Boland, Warriors, Dolphins, haven't lost a game at home through this competition. So when the Dolphins met the Warriors in the round robin section, it was the Warriors who got beaten down there quite heavily, but they've got the advantage of home ground, and that's massive in a playoff game like this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, given the fact that there's a bit of weather about, very often as a team batting first, you don't know how to go about things. How hard to put that foot onto the pedal. Is it going to rain? Is it not going to rain? That's the tricky question you have to ask yourself. I almost suggest that you put the rain completely out of the equation and just go about the game as if you're going to bat 20 overs. You talk about the home team, they haven't lost the game here, so they know conditions pretty well. Yeah, all to play for. Men in black down in Cape Town. Boland, they're waiting at Boland Bank Park for the final on Sunday. That man in big set, Matt, the captain of the Warriors. What a season he's had so far, but you can almost put all of that aside. It's about tonight.
It's an important toss to win, you feel, because conditions not only underfoot but overhead today might just help this Warriors seam attack that's been outstanding. Mangru going at under sevens, Bedja going at under sevens, CJ King destructive. So they've got all the bases covered to go with Carver's spin, which has also been under sevens to the over. They've been a really good bowling unit on their home ground particularly. The two openers for the Hollywood Bets Dolphins, Bryce Parsons, growing in experience, needs to grow numbers. That 100 there shows his abilities. The strike rate at growing one, it needs to be around about the 130 plus mark, and it has not been the best season since he returned from A duty. Didn't play a lot in the A side over on the Tour of India. Came back here and hasn't really got amongst the runs yet. He's a better player than that. Kaya Zondo, hugely experienced. The 100 he made was opening the batting. He has shuffled around the order in his career, but he's found a role at the top of the order with a right-left-hand combination that the Dolphins have persisted with throughout this campaign, and it's been a successful one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Something different from a Warrior side that tends to open with Mangru and either Mnyanda or CJ King. The dryness of the surface may have just tempted them to bowl some overs of spin. And it's young JP King, better known for his batting ability, but a more than adequate off-spinner, although one call him a part-time off-spinner. This is a brave and tactical decision made by Matt de Villiers, obviously pre-planned. It might have something to do with it. There's a left-hander out there, but off-spin to open this qualifier number 2 here at Gqeberha. JP King is going to go to Kaya Zondo. Bongani Jele is the official standing in his 129th match. And his partner, the experienced Arno Jacobs, also hugely experienced, 89th match. And qualifier number 2 under grey and foreboding skies is about to get underway here with the objective to meet Boland in the final of this year's CSA T20 Challenge. And that will be on Sunday afternoon down at Boland Park. So, JP King with his off spinners round the wicket to the experienced Kaya Zondo.
Yeah, we're just about getting started, and absolutely no surprise at all that opening with a spinner here, Brett, given the nature of the surface this evening.
Oh, he's off again, but that really did hold in the surface. It didn't turn so much. It might have straightened a smidgen, but it just seemed to stop. It never got to Kaya Zondo.
Yeah, and that's very often the tricky bit when you play on these coastal surfaces. Beautifully flighted delivery, but that's a stop and bounced as well. So as a batter, that's something you have to get used to pretty quickly. We saw how they got tied down the other night by George Linder up front.
What a spell that was, Bert. George Linder was brilliant.
And again, I don't think top order batter do enough practice against the new ball with spinners operating. Of course, you want to get into the nets and see him as bowling at you.
Now Parsons. It's nicely bowled. He's taken all the pace off, just drifting it onto a length.
Yeah, I think this is such a beautiful art, Brett. Ability to play spin early on in the innings.
Shot and through for 4. This time he slightly over pitches and Parsons pounced.
Yeah, this is the one area you want to try and stay away from. Beautiful flight delivery, but over pitched. Himself into a wonderful position as Bryce Parsons. Not trying to overhit it. Knew he had to find a gap, and he's done a sterling job of it.
On an outfield is as good as anything you'll see around the country. It really is in pristine nick. Full toss. Oh, he could have made a lot more of that, and he's missed out and hurried up the pitch, and he throws his head back in despair that he knew he got a full toss. He could have hit that absolutely anywhere, and he didn't.
Yeah, this is my point again. I don't think as a batter, especially opening batters, they practice enough of this in the nets, Brett.
Flat batted out towards the long off sweeper who's gone a lot squarer. They'll just get the one.
Talk about that outfield being lightning quick. Let's also be reminded that where he's hit that boundary, everything slopes down that hill. The bowler from time to time, I've seen balls disappear down that hill. It's not the biggest hit.
Running between the wickets needs to be so important, and they're already arguing with one another, Parsons and Zondo. Zondo's called, Parsons denied him. An effish start by the visitors. Dolphins 6 for none from 1.
Look at career averages, strike rates for the Dolphins. In a sense, there's an opposition player that if you can keep them to that, yourself a wonderful opportunity of curbing them to something that you can chase down. Talent, but have to up those numbers somehow.
Jason Smith is key. He didn't play the early part of the campaign. Smith was out with an injury. When he came back with some style. The 68 of 19 balls up at Supersport Park Centurion saw them into the playoffs. Then he got an excellent 50 against Province in the eliminator. Conventional Mangru down the hill from the duck pond end to Parsons.
There's nothing worse, I tell you, as a bowler. 3/4 of the way there, and you just see the batter pull away for whatever reason, because there's absolutely nothing happening behind the bowler's arm. Mangru, his numbers, so impressive. Remember, he's operating at the front where batters look to get after you, and very often at the back end as well.
This year's economy rate's under 7s. He's been really good in the power play for the Warriors. Goes to Parsons. Nice little nip back. He's got the height is such an asset. Comes in from a different angle, little nip backer at Parsons.
Yeah, you talk about height. Impressive has Mark Jansen been. His handed block of conditioning. Came back, he looks a completely new bowler. I mean, I don't know what hit him.
Different gravy, Vern, different gravy. He has been absolutely outstanding. From Sri Lanka and Durban, when he took a 7 for nothing. A little bit tight to him, but he angles it away. It may be a little bit of a opinionated statement, but South Africa, from being a side that is a very good team and not looked upon by the world's media as being a side of stars, I think there are people putting their hands up. Temba Bavuma is one of the top 5 batters in the world. Marco Jansen, KG Rabada, who didn't even play in the series, and yet South Africa still won. Simon Harmer on those wickets, averaging under 10 in a series, 17 wickets under 10. That's stuff of legend. Now to Zondo. Nicely cut, but there is protection.
Yeah, I suppose where I was going with the comment of Marco Jansen. Talk about Kerwin Mongrel, tall. He's got a lot of natural attributes. He can fit in the block of a similar sort of conditioning. Can really maximize his potential. That's what I'm getting with the point I'm trying to make. Yes, we'll take nothing away from how South Africa has performed in India. I think it's unheard of. It's unseen. 25 years. Ask me, I've been there on two tours. Still having headaches. Just to come back to that performance, Brett, I think spot on. Tactics from management. The sense that they've done a lot of homework on India. They still need to go out there and put it into performance, but the way they've penalized, the way they've implemented their plans to perfection, could not have asked for anything better.
I just wish we played more Test cricket, Vern. I think our next Test series is 11 months away. It just seems to be so long gap between. Slicing a drive, there's nothing there. Pressure, you can see Parsons, you can sense him feeling the pressure of runlessness.
Yeah, and again, you need to assess conditions early and ask yourself, what's going to be a good score on this particular surface this evening? You've seen the ball just stopping a little bit. You can see there's no pace to work with. So where a normal St. George's wicket would offer anything in the region of about 150 to 160, get yourself to 145, 140, get there first.
You'd think, given how they played on Wednesday on a similar surface, Vern, that they'd have the template down to how they could get something on the board. Thick edge, past third man. He might have, I'll give him some credit to opening the face a little, and he's fashioned it down to third for a boundary. Much needed by Parsons, much needed by the Dolphins. 12 for none from 2.
Yeah, you just look at that facial expression from young Parsons. Frustrated. You would say that he opened the face, but that's a genuine edge, I can tell you, Brett. So fortunate runs for Parsons, but they'll take them whichever way they come in this power play. You can give up the chase. Once it's beaten you in the in-ring, this outfield is lightning quick.
I think the most impressive thing about that bowling lineup is the economy rates. If you're under 8.5 in T20 cricket, down the ground goes Kaya Zondo to JP King and lofts him away over long off. Beautiful strike, excellent footwork, positive.
Yeah, the invite was dished out here from JP King, beautifully flighted. Absolutely enjoy how he get down to the pitch of it, Kaya Zondo. Not trying to overhit it. It's not the biggest boundaries here at St. George's.
It was curious. I saw CJ King take his sweater off and hand his cap to the umpire, but it ended up being JP King. So now that repeats the dose even better. Boldness from Zondo, execution perfect.
Yeah, Kaya Zondo, experience at this level, identifying that this is the over. When you get your matchup, it is important that you take the opportunity. He's gone bang, bang in terms of that 6 column. Is he going to go a third time? That's the question.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Has he cleared the ropes again? He has. 3 in a row. Wow, Kaya Zondo.
Yeah, I've asked the question, is he brave enough? And he said, this is my matchup. Yes, I'm up to the task. He might not have gotten all of it. It was in the night sky for a long time, but another maximum 3 in a row.
Is he going to keep going, Vern?
Absolutely.
Is he going to keep going?
100%, Brett. Why would you give up?
What's JP King going to change? Is he going to bowl it quicker, flatter, into the surface?
I always feel that you need to bowl it slower. So as a batter, you want a bit of pace on it.
There he goes. A lot flatter. Damage done in the over, though. 18. Zondo's changed the gear, changed the complexion of the afternoon.
That's not how the modern day batter think, Brett. There's still more damage to be done here. Oh, brilliant. Well bowled, well held back. Look at that average power play score here, 41 for 2. And as much as the home team has assessed conditions and have gone with the spinners, I don't think they've bowled particularly well this far. As they're trying to flight it, and perhaps you need to bowl the ball quicker into the surface than the flighted option.
To get out of the over. Parsons inside half set, but it's a good over for the Hollywood Bets Dolphins. 20 from it, 32 for none from 3. I was just talking about the economy rates of all the frontline bowlers, and they were all 7+, but JP King is not a frontline bowler. He's used as an option, and Kaya Zondo, as you said, Vernon, has targeted him. Matchups is the modern vernacular. 3 lovely strikes and beautiful footwork, gets himself into such a good position, middles everything. That one he didn't quite get there, but went through with a stroke, backed himself and cleared the ropes again. 3 sixes and successive deliveries. Great batting from Kaya Zondo.
Brett, I've got a little pet hate. That's bowling part-timers in the power play. Yes, if he bowls you a good over, cool, he's done his job, get out. When you bowl a second over, that's when the danger arrives.
It's greed, isn't it, Vern? When he's got out of an over and you say, well, we've got one out of the way and it's cheap. But so often I've seen it happen where a part-timer gets, oh, he bowled a good over, let's try and buy another one. Fatal mistake. Down the ground goes Parsons. Mid-off's going back, not going to get there. Is it going to get to the boundary? No, it's not. Difficult to drive, difficult to hit on the up unless you're getting right to the pitch of it.
I just think to Parsons' advantage that the wind does look like it's blowing from over his shoulder, so it's gone downwind a little bit. Wobbles him, but again, not the pace he's after in this surface. Just every now and again the ball stops in the surface, so it's bad. You just have to delay your shot a little bit longer.
Slicing a drive, but straight to extra cover. One of the features of Kaya Zondo striking there of JP King, yes, it is a part-time bowler, but he never tried to overhit it. He knew that if he got to the pitch, it's a short straight boundary here, just middle it and it's 6. I've got a feeling sometimes that Bryce Parsons has just lost his shape a little in trying to really force the issue, just time and place it, and that's the sign of a man in form. There's a stroke. There's a stroke from Bryce Parsons on the up, in the gap. Not easy to play. He's found his range.
What I really enjoy about this stroke is just look how he delays his shot. Trying to hit it on the up, hit it into the ground, but not trying to overhit it. It's about placement. Quality cricket shots at this venue will get you the results you're after. Try and up the ante and force it, that's where you get yourself into trouble.
Oh, beautifully bowled. There is a bit of something there. You expected it under these weather conditions, the heavy grey skies and a little bit of moisture in the air. Good response from CJ King.
Yeah, just dragging it length back a touch. I think as a batter on this particular surface, you want the ball a touch fuller so you can hit it under the eyes. And then you venture into that back of a length. It's such a difficult length to hit.
Slashed away. Oh, missed. Normally so reliable are the Warriors in the field, but there's a chance being put down. Wasn't easy, but catchable certainly.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is it the Dolphins in the field? Because you know what happens when you hit it airborne. Trying to again create this width. Yeah, that's a definite chance. much as you want to create momentum, you need to take these.
Yeah, when you review that and look at it from behind, it was certainly catchable. A let off for Bryce Parsons. 8 from the over. Down the ground he goes, beautifully struck. He's found the fence again. This is troubled times for the Dafabet Warriors because they've conceded 44 in the first 4 overs. Dolphins are going swimmingly.
Yeah, the Dolphins is gaining a bit of momentum after the last king over. You get a sense that it's now time to maximize. It's in that zone again where the batters really enjoy it, under the eyes. Enjoy just the composure in that shot. It was airborne, but placement to perfection.
I got a sense early in his innings that he was just trying to force it a bit. You made such a good point, Vern. If he just keeps his shape, that cover drive he hit on the up where he placed it so well, just gave his innings the start that it needed. Reminder of progress in the playoffs. Boland Warriors 1 played 2. Boland won at home narrowly. Dolphins played the eliminator, eliminated Western Province by 15 runs midweek. Now the two are meeting, Warriors Dolphins, in this qualifier 2 for a place in the final alongside Boland at Boland Park in Paarl on Sunday afternoon. Kerwin Mangru goes to Kaya Zondo.
I think just a touch on the high side here, Brett. Perhaps missing leg stump as well. I can tell you, I've bowled a lot of overs from this end, and very rarely do you see the ball go over the top. So, perhaps a touch taller than me, Brett. And you?
Yeah, perhaps ahead, yeah. But it does get it to nip back, which is always useful from the Park Drive end. Down the ground again he goes. Is it going all the way? No, 1 bounce for 4. Geez, hit some crisp straight strokes already, Kaya Zondo.
Yeah, these are danger signs for the Warriors at the moment. Won the toss, electing to bowl first, but just get a sense that the Dolphins are now feeling that they're in command in this power play. Again, what impresses me most about this shot is the area that is identified to hit it into. Straight down the ground. Back over the bowler's head is always a fantastic option.
Gee, the wind is just pumped through here. It's almost as if a gale's picked up, and I think that disconcerted Kaya Zondo. The umpires have held their hats on their heads. The banners and bunting is being blown everywhere, and the clouds are scudding across the ground.
I was about to say, you know what that means, Brett?
No, come on, Vern. Let's have a game of cricket. Look at those trees. Oh, where's it come from?
Hopefully you'll go downwind here, wouldn't you?
I'll keep it low, Vern. In the air, it's gone over short third man. It's going to be safe. It's swirling on the wind. They're going to come back for a second, and up will come the 50 for the Hollywood Bets Dolphins inside the power play.
Yeah, it's brilliant from these two. Bryce Parsons, Kaya Zondo. Kaya Zondo also becoming the leading run scorer for the Dolphins in T20 cricket.
Well, he's such an experienced player. He's been in the Dolphins camp for so many years. Reward for his experience and his loyalty. Great partnership this in a game of this magnitude. That'll be a wide.
I'm not sure I agree with this field placing here, Brett, because as a bowler you need to make up your mind as to which area the bat is likely to hit you. It's got a deep point back and a deep square, so that in itself tells me you need to take pace off and bowl into the surface. We're still going with the pace on option, so get any deflection down the leg side, it's gone. You open up with on the offside and you get it past third man, you're also gone. So there's just too many options available for the batter with this field placing. As I'm saying, captain has gone over to him and said, let's have a chat about this, because we need to get a little bit more attacking in our mindset here. The deep point has gone a little bit more behind square.
Trouble is, when he's gone full, Zondo's just hit him straight over the top. he's expecting the short one almost with this field that he's got, that he was premeditating, just didn't pick up the length quick enough.
Yeah, but that's a much better length because you're bowling to your field. You've got a guy back on a deep square fence, so you want to try and stay away from that full delivery. Zondo has been so effective too. It's much better. I remember playing at this venue. Every time we play this venue, there's one name that always rings the bell here, Brett. Rusty Theron. I don't know if you remember him.
Yes, Rusty Theron, the Yorker specialist. Didn't he go on to play for the United States?
Anyway, Brett, never mind the Yorkers. You almost used to get the ball to do a submarine on you. And what I mean by that is the ball goes so low, it gets underneath your bat. No bounce to work with. That's why he's been so successful in this venue.
Yeah, he was a wonderful servant for Warriors cricket, was Rusty Theron. Bumrah-like in action. Here's round the wicket now goes Mangaung. Whipped away, not, oh, it is through mid-wicket, misfield. It's all going wrong for the Warriors. Should have been nothing, ended up being 4.
Yeah, we just praised him for that length, and he's just ventured that touch fuller, but this is inexcusable. At this level, you need to stop those. And momentum is a wonderful thing, I tell you.
And the outfield is blameless. It's as good an outfield as you'll see anywhere in the country. Pressure on Mangaung, 12 from the over. Oh, through again, half a chance. Is it going to go for 4? There's a chase round the boundary, the slide and dive. It's well done. They'll come back for a third though. So 15 from the over. Another big one for the Dolphins. They're just going to have some inspection up. All the umpires happy. Herman did a great piece of work in the deep.
Yeah, he's a fantastic athlete, but did he do enough in time? That's the big question. I think he's done an excellent job of it. I think he might have just saved his team 2 runs in the process. He's a danger sign for the home team.
These are dangerous signs for the citizens of Gqeberha, this weather. Here the clouds are getting lower and lower. The wind is absolutely pumping. Done his knee in a bit of a mischief in the slide. 59 without loss after 5 overs. What a start the Dolphins. They were 12 for none after 2. And then that over where Kaya Zondo tucked into JP King.
Talk about this weather. Flight in this afternoon coming from Cape Town. And I could tell by the few bumps we had in here there was going to be trouble this afternoon or this evening. Look at the clouds coming in.
Oh my word, here's Mnyanda. Whipped away out through deep mid-wicket, ground to be made by Herman. It won't get there. 4 more, flash of lightning. The Warriors wouldn't mind a bit of a break in play now because the Dolphins have all the momentum.
Yeah, it's a power play that firmly belongs to the Dolphins at the moment. It was a slow ball or attempted slow ball, but turned into a low full toss by Parsons.
One stroke Parsons played has just kick-started his innings. It was that cover drive a couple of overs back against CJ King. Cut, not through.
And it's amazing what a bit of confidence does there, isn't it? You get 1-4 away and all of a sudden you're flying. Before that, he was trying to hit the ball so hard, finding a couple of fielders, not finding the middle of the bat. And he changed his approach.
From a bowling perspective, how difficult it is to bowl in these conditions when you're getting buffeted all over the place.
Yeah, I think the most difficult part is, I'll come back to it after this ball, Brett. I think the most difficult part is to try and find your balance. So very often, try and run in with your normal action, with your normal strides, but very often these kind of conditions cries you out to maybe slow down your run up so that you can have balance at the crease at point of delivery. But it is tough. It is tough. It's gailing at the moment.
It's a bit of a slog-a-thon at the end of the power play there, trying to maximize their advantage. The ground staff are running towards the covers. That's always a sign. that they know something, they're expecting something. Hopefully it just passes by, but it's looking immeasurably threatening.
My good mate Stian van Zyl used to say it looks a bit ominous. And I think the umpires, if they can the decision to come off, and that would be due to lightning in the area. It hasn't started raining yet, and interpretations at the moment, Brett, if it's raining today, there's no game, the Warriors go through to the final. Am I right in saying that?
Spot on. It's because they finished second in the log table, so the Dolphins don't want to be going off the field, but they are going off. Not for rain at the moment, although they are bringing the covers on, but the lightning has got within too close a proximity of St. George's, Dagobert St. George's Park. So all the momentum that the Dolphins have had, I won't say it's come to naught, but it has certainly been truncated now. Disappointing for the visitors that they're going off the park when they've been flying along like this. And if they don't get back at any stage during the day, and there is no game here, as Vernon has said, it's the Dagobert Warriors, by dint of finishing higher in the log table, that would go through because there's no reserve day. Lightning flashing everywhere, wind pumping, clouds seemingly within touching distance of the top of the stadium. It looks like the tempest has arrived here at Gqeberha. Bit better over there, but that's passed by Gqeberha at the moment. It all looks pretty benign there, but what's coming in from the west